That's all happening today. So in terms of the missing energy that science talks about, physicists are always fucking demanding of engineers who come up with ideas, prove it. They say, oh, you can't fucking prove it, they say. I'm saying, well, you can't disprove this, that's not good enough. I have to prove it. Something that exists in a subparticle world. So, all I can do is say, well, here's the evidence that I think science should be looking at about the missing energy. That the description of the soul is the unifying theory of joining philosophy and physics together at last. And we're fucking desperate for it, aren't we? So this is what I think. It's true. And it would be useful if science could have a look at it and see what they think about it. Because they've got all the shit and the budget and the time. I have to do other things. It's to you. So the missing energy. That's where it is. It's the thickening of our own iridium photons. Means that they are constricted. They can't expand. Because they can't expand, the energy goes somewhere else and it expands the time particle, measured as what science calls Planck's constant, H. 6.62607.015 times 10 to the minus 34 seconds, science. You twats. Seconds. Real seconds. Now it's too big. It should be 2 pi. 6.2 blah blah blah. Simple conjecture says, that's right, that's how I ride there at this point. So that's where the missing energy is. The energy that we are not using to evolve our consciousnesses to keep the additional momentum of life meters per second squared on top of the gravity meters per second squared that creates the dual acceleration of the meniscus of the time particle. Goes into the meniscus itself and it expands. It's a bubble about to pop. It's made of water. It's a bubble about to pop. The black holes are holes in the fabric of space and time. The event horizon is the end. Is the end of us. That's an experiment. So there is an experiment. It's called the double slit experiment, 1927. It's absolutely essential that you go and look at a 10-minute YouTube video by Professor Jim Al-Khalili. It's a Royal Institution lecture, 2016. Watch it. It's for kids. It's easy to understand. You must understand the position that science is taking about the double slit experiment now. And I'll summarize it as a weird mystery. My solution is Newton. Just Newton. And then you fit in Einstein, the genome, Darwin, and gravity. Drop in there, and nicely so does consciousness. So the experiment is this. Evolve yourselves. Each individual person evolves themselves. Spread the word, see how you feel. Check the energy. Do you feel plus or minus energy? If you feel plus energy, then that's the correct direction to travel for you, and keep traveling in that direction. Because that plus energy means that you have actually just broken through your shell. You've pecked out a little bit. So you can enlarge that hole, keep pecking, and create wonder for yourself. Spread it around to your loved ones, spread it to your communities. Spread it. Spread the love, spread the positive energy. Explain the experiment. Because if we can get enough control, the experiment is going to be a party. A rolling 3-night party. Following the natural rhythms of the moon, with rest in between. We're going to connect up musically. All music is going to be live. Created via the internet, morphing from culture to culture, as each takes the rhythm and the melodies and wraps a new cultural golden shell around them and passes them on around the planet. 3 nights. And watch what happens. Gravity will lift. Gravity will lift. And the weight that you feel on your heart will lift. So the weight that you did on your own, through your own moment of revelation, through your own recognition that you have a choice about how you feel about an experience, just multiplied by the critical mass of the human population that we are. And we only need 3.5%. 3.5% of the people to take that idea and go, fuck it, let's do it, let's plan it, get on with it. I'm not doing anything. I'm doing nothing. I'm the manager, I'm the big picture guy. Right? And my job is just to set you the scene. If you need anything, come and talk to me. I'll give you ideas, strategies, tactics, we can discuss it. But you're doing it. You're doing it because it's you're choosing then to join my story, which is I'm going to be the first leader of the planet. And my first job is going to be succession planning. I want to get the fuck out of that job and retire. So I want to immediately set the planet up to find my replacement. It's going to be a woman, a queen. Queen of the planet. Following the model of the Dalai Lama, that's how they find them. But we're going to have to do education fast. I mean, really fast. Us old fuckers, even young people, 20 people may be in trouble here. Because we need to catch the youngsters, the kids, 5, 6-year-olds, and explain to them that the energy that they experience, that the world as they perceive it is correct. And that they're looking at us like we're morons, because we are. And grab that energy and educate them into the truth of their experience, so they hold that truth at that age, at that young age. And watch their time particles expand. They're going to be the generation that can lead us out of this. Yeah, we're going to breed them ourselves with the love of the species and of humanity and life. With absolute morality, we're going to breed a generation of children who are going to get us out of this, and they'll be the future. That's it. So, let me have my moment of glory, and you can all say, yes, Martin, all right, you were right. Tell us the story about when you got sectioned. And then we'll be happy, and I can retire and do fuck all. Apart from, you know what? I'm so looking forward to the air swimming. Do the work. Do the work.